guys, this one's going to be doing a review today. This one's going to be doing a review for Dexter Resurrection. This one we're going to be doing another discussion video. I'm just going to kind of talk in this one. Honestly, I'm kind of just going to let the camera run. I'm not really going to do any kind of crazy editing because this really isn't a topic of anything. I just want to talk about how fucking excited I am for this season. So, we're literally just a few days away. It releases late Thursday night / Friday morning. We're getting 2 episodes of Dexter Resurrection. And I'm so freaking excited, man. Honestly, I have never been so excited for a TV show this whole year. 2025 entertainment, to put it bluntly, has been a mixed bag. There's been some good shows, but there's been some bad shows this year as well, too. Dexter Resurrection is honestly the first one where instantly I can tell there's going to be some shit going on here. This is going to be some really good stuff. I honestly will say this. Dexter Resurrection being my first real Dexter show, because I mean, I was caught up for Dexter Original Sin, as y'all know. I was up to date with that show when it was coming out, but that's a prequel. This is actual Dexter content, which we haven't had since New Blood, and that was 2021. And I mean, honestly, I think every Dexter fan probably threw a fit when they thought that he was dead. I, fortunately enough, knew that Resurrection was happening before I even got into Dexter, because if you're not aware, last fall I got into Dexter. I got into the whole franchise. I binged the whole thing. And ever since then, I've been a Dexter fan. I've been honestly obsessed with it. And now, you know, here we are getting ready for Resurrection. I can only imagine what it's like for the people that have watched this since like 2006, you know, stuff like that, you know, and now they're coming back to watch Resurrection. Probably, you know, like a younger person, and now they're like older and stuff. Like it's insane. I love when shows are able to do that, you know, stick around for so long, but not overstay their welcome, you know what I mean? Because I feel like Dexter still is, you know, bringing the heat, you know what I mean? I really think it still is. This season will kind of prove it to me whether or not it is or not, but I really think it is. I think this season is going to be really good. I think this season is going to be enjoyable. We have 10 episodes. I think they wrapped up filming, which this is the most impressive thing. They wrapped up filming just a few weeks ago, and they're already releasing the season. Like, I'm telling you, the production team and the people that work on this show are, like, quick on the draw. I honestly could never imagine releasing a show that quick. It's insane. I would be filming a show, and then I'd be, like, you know, months into editing, and then I'd put out a release date. You know what I mean? Like, it's, you know, to me, like, it's like, holy shit. Like, honestly, very impressive to the crew that, you know, worked as quick as they did and as hard as they did for the first half of this year to get this to come out in July. It's honestly so insane. But yeah, I know some people are really excited. I've also heard some people that have mentioned, they're like, oh my god, why are they resurrecting him? They should have just left him dead. What are they doing? You know what I mean? They're milking the brand. Listen, honestly, sure. Maybe are they? Sure. But to be honest, you know what I think this is, truly? And honestly, it's why I'm not all that upset about it, is because I believe that this is Clyde Phillips trying to do right for the shitty endings that Dexter's had in the past. I truly believe that he's trying to make this a conclusive, real ending, you know what I mean, and finally get this right after all this time, because you got to keep in mind, Clyde Phillips had a vision for Dexter in the original first 4 seasons, and you could tell it was going in that direction. Season 5 to season 8, it was new writers, you know what I mean, in particular Scott Buck, that did a majority of those seasons, and he didn't take the show in a good enough a direction, you know what I mean, he kind of just made it flop in the end, you know, and Clyde Phillips had a vision for Dexter that he wanted to see out, and it was not anything of what season 8 was. So my idea here is that he's probably trying to almost do like a continuation of the original show, which is what this will be, because he's trying to end it the way that he wants to end it. You know what I mean? Unfortunately, the only thing that he's not going to be able to replicate probably is Deb being in it, because obviously Deb is dead. And I very highly doubt that they would resurrect Deb. You know what's funny? I honestly dislike Deb's death so much that if they told me that the second half of the season 8 finale was Dexter imagining how things could go, to be honest, I wouldn't even flaw it. Like, you find out Deb survived and she's actually out there somewhere, you know what I mean, living like a low life, you know, you wouldn't catch me fucking complaining, I tell you that, honestly, and you know why? Because that season 8 finale was so bad that if they tried to undo it and say that Dexter was imagining Deb dead just as a motivator for him to run away, to be honest, you wouldn't catch me complaining. That season ended so bad that, to be honest, if you revealed Deb alive, I think it'd be pretty cool. You know what I mean? They won't do it, obviously. They're not going to do it. But, you know, because I know that Deb was a part of that original vision that he had for the show. So I know that things will be different, unfortunately. But again, you know, it's all about curiosity. It's all about seeing where this all kind of goes. I'm seriously excited to see where this season kind of, you know, leads us to. And, well, we know it's multi-season. We know it's not just one season. They're bringing it back to probably conclude the original show in the way that, you know, Clyde Phillips wanted to conclude it. And that's why I'm excited for this, because I think this is him seeing out the vision that he had to the best of his capability, which I think is really, really cool. So let me know your thoughts. I'm freaking hyped. I am hyped to see this shit. We will, of course, be doing our reviews on Friday once we see the episodes. We'll be giving our thoughts on the episodes individually still as well, too, individual reviews for the episodes. And, yeah, I'm so excited. I'm ready for this shit. I'm ready to see what we get. And Dexter franchise being back is honestly so damn exciting. So if you're new to the channel, guys, and you enjoy videos like this, of course, make sure to click subscribe once you don't miss any of the videos. Make sure to follow me on Dan TV's official on Instagram, guys. And of course, I'll see you guys really soon for more videos for Dexter Resurrection. Enjoy the rest of the day, guys, and peace out.
Born in the dark alleys, city of concrete. Dan's reviews blowing up, never taste defeat. Walking Dead dissected every plot twist beat. World gone mad, TV junkies hit a treat. Typing up scripts, marathon through the night. His opinions hit harder than a street fight scene. Every episode, brain sharper than a knife. He's the beacon of critique, shedding TV light.